Hello, my friends. I want to talk to you today about something I've shared before, but that bears repeating. As a man thinks, so shall he be. Recently, I listened to a motivational message online. The voice sounded familiar, maybe even famous, but that part doesn't matter. What matters are the words being spoken. Truth is truth, no matter who delivers it. The message was about boundaries and about how people stay stuck in cycles because they refuse to change. That hit home for me. I was thinking about someone I love deeply, my nephew. He's been going through some challenges, and instead of pushing him to explain everything, I simply reached out to let him know I cared. Sometimes the best way to help isn't by forcing a conversation, but by gently offering truth. You see, being here, just surviving, is not enough. If just getting by is enough for you, this message may not be for you, and that's okay. But if you know deep down that you were made for more, then listen closely. There are 3 levels in life: not enough, just enough, and more than enough. If you're satisfied with just enough, just comfortable, then understand this: comfort will eventually betray you. Comfort feels good for a while, but stay there long enough and it becomes stagnation. Think about it. You buy a brand new couch. At first, it feels amazing. Give it time, though, and you settle into a groove. Eventually, that groove becomes uncomfortable. The same thing happens in life. We grow attached to the status quo, but the status quo is boring, and if you are someone who is meant to grow, it will slowly suffocate you. Now, rest is important. Enjoy the good moments. Take time to breathe, to reflect, to appreciate beauty. But if you remain there too long, it becomes common. Appreciation fades. Growth stops. Comfort was never meant to be your destination. God created human beings with a desire for more. But when that desire isn't guided properly, it turns destructive. We start chasing comfort instead of purpose. I've lived this. I surrounded myself with people who felt familiar, but they weren't helping me grow. We were all escaping, masking pain, avoiding responsibility, staying busy so we didn't have to face ourselves. And slowly, God began removing those people from my life. Not because He wanted me lonely, but because He didn't want me comfortable. Comfort nearly destroyed me. I made decisions rooted in comfort, not wisdom, and it cost me dearly. It led me into dangerous situations, physical harm, and consequences that could have been far worse. Comfort is like an old mattress. You can add pillows, you can adjust the frame, but it will never give you rest. At some point, you have to replace it. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You cannot get what you don't have without giving up what you do have. That doesn't mean abandoning people recklessly. It means surrendering your way for God's way. If you want to walk with Christ, then you have to stop insisting on controlling the path. Patterns reveal truth. If someone keeps repeating the same behavior, apologizing, crying, promising change, but never changing, that is a pattern. You can forgive, but you must not forget. Because patterns tell you what words never will. Some of you listening right now are stuck in a cycle of fear. Fear keeps you spinning in circles, round and round, until you're dizzy, disoriented, and unable to walk straight. You cannot walk upright if you keep spinning in circles. That cycle weakens you, it wounds you, and eventually it destroys you. And God will allow it, not because He is cruel, but because you've grown strong in your own strength. Fear-based living always fails, always. The Bible tells us to die to self, but fear wants to kill you slowly through your mind. The mind is the battleground. This is why people lose hope. This is why people spiral. This is why some never recover. And yet, help is always there. So if you're thinking, this doesn't feel encouraging, hear me clearly. This is the light. Truth exposes what is destroying you so you can finally be free from it. This is a difficult season for many people. Pain surfaces, loss feels heavier, and I won't pretend it's easy because it isn't. But here's your answer. You already know what to do. You just don't want to do it. And I say that with love because I've been there. God once made it unmistakably clear to me, you know what to do. And still I argued. Still I hesitated. Still, I asked for more clarity. But clarity comes after obedience, not before. So here it is, walk. You don't need to know every step. You don't need the full map. You just need to move. God will guide your path as you walk, just as he did with Abraham. Direction comes through movement, not paralysis. Fear asks, what if there's danger? Faith answers, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yes, there will be hardship. Yes, there will be pain. But you've already endured pain from standing still, so move. Soldiers don't stay pinned down forever. They know one thing. We can't stay here. We have to move. Sometimes the safest time to move is under cover of darkness, when fear thinks you're stuck. Don't be an easy target. Be a moving one. The enemy cannot hit what refuses to stay still, so rise. Shake off the dust. Take off the grave clothes. This word is not meant to wound you. It's meant to strengthen you. It's nourishment. It's sustenance. It's life. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to obsess over direction. Just walk. God will steer. God will guide. God will get you there. I promise you this. You were not created to live in circles. You were created to move forward. I love you very much.